I'm still in Vancouver, and it just happened 2 hours ago, not too long ago, and I'm still shaking because I was surrounded by multiple Khalistanis who acted like thugs, and they surrounded me and they threatened violence and they got physical with me. They grabbed my phone out of my hand in front of police, by the way. And this has been very stressful for me because this was done by an individual who has been harassing me for a very long time online, using dehumanizing language against me, doxing my whereabouts. And I've been covering the Khalistan protests in Canada, US, UK, New Zealand since last year. I've been about 30 of their events, and my only goal is to do independent journalism and record and report what's going on. And because I'm editorially independent, this frustrates some people. They want to influence me. They want to buy me. They want to, if they can't buy it, they want to threaten violence towards me. And that's what this individual did. And he's not even a Canadian citizen. He is from the UK. He is in Canada, threatening me, a Canadian citizen, trying to do his job. And yeah, I was just there reporting on the event. Khalistanis gathered to honor their so-called martyrs, including the assassins of Indira Gandhi and the suicide bombers, child suicide bombers. And I was reporting on that. This was a public event on a public location, and I was within my rights to do what I was doing. But there was this one individual who was not even a Canadian citizen. He came up to me and started asking me questions. He was very close to my face, and I said, listen, if you want to have a conversation, sure, let's talk, but you need to keep your distance. And he would keep saying, let's go around the corner, let's go around the corner, I'll show you around the corner if you're not scared. And I told him, yeah, I'm not scared, but let's speak here. If you want to say something, if because I'm an independent journalist, I have to be accountable. I accept challenges, and I'm okay with conversations. But this individual, this was not a conversation. He keeps coming at my face, very close proximity. I'm stepping one step back, he's stepping forward. I'm telling him to keep his distance. He's not keeping his distance. He's asking loaded questions and won't even allow me to answer, interrupting, advancing towards me, keeping his finger and hands towards my face. This is becoming very threatening. And then all of a sudden, I had 2-3 people surrounding me with the same physical closeness. Like I have nowhere to go. And they're saying, so you're talking about Sikhs, huh? And, at that moment, I was recording secretly from my main camera because I felt that something physical is about to happen. So I was recording. But to get a better view, I started recording from my phone as well. And as soon as I start recording, they turn their faces away. They are scared. But this one individual, he keeps walking towards me. I walk away. He keeps walking. And then eventually he grabbed my phone out of my hand for a moment. It stopped my recording. And when I turned back on, the police was engaging with him and telling him to stop his harassing behavior. After a long conversation with the police, Canadian police, they are very conservative when it comes to laying charges or making arrests. They exercise a high degree of restraint, which I do not like, because that type of behavior where he is reaching for my phone, grabbing my phone, having physical contact, harassing me. And I have filed police reports about about this specific individual before for his harassment. And, him being allowed to walk free is a big disappointment. I think he should be deported back to UK. He's a foreign national. He's not a citizen of Canada. What is he doing interfering with my job, interfering with the journalism of a Canadian citizen? This is unacceptable. He should be deported.
Right.
Yeah, and his harassment continued even after police warned him. And I have more footage I'm about to upload on my channel. He continued following me throughout the parade. I'm stopping, he stops. I keep walking, he keeps walking. I distance myself, and then I just turn around. He's standing right behind me. I go walk across the street. He comes near, standing like, I get away from the event. He's getting away from the event with me. And then eventually I have to call 911 and be like, hey, this behavior is continuing, and officers on the ground may not be aware, but I have filed police reports about this guy before. So please let them know. And officers came and they took notes for the police report further. And then they escorted me to safety. Cop on a bicycle. He followed me to the train station. And that's how I departed from the area. And now online, they are trying to frame it as, oh, Mocha is afraid of conversation, or they are always resorting to disinformation, and they are trying to portray me as someone who's afraid to have conversation when I'm being assaulted, I'm being threatened, I'm being surrounded, my phone is being grabbed from my hand. That's not how you have a conversation. You don't go up to someone's face and don't give them any space, and you keep talking and not letting them that's not conversation. Very uncivilized. And yeah, it has quite shaken me because I felt my safety was threatened.